Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. Welcome to part 4 of our conversation that we've been having with Wandia, celebrating her as a hero. She's our national hero. She inspires us. She makes us feel good. We feel great. All women of all shapes and sizes. And looking forward to the conversation. Let's engage.
About the concept of happiness, and so they put up photographs, and they showed a photograph of like a very young, beautiful, fit, skinny, or healthy woman at like the prime of her youth, and then put a picture of an older person in a wheelchair and whatever, and said, "So who do you think is happier?" And everyone was like, "Of course, that younger chick,
young, youthful person."
And it's like, no. That one is actually depressed, going through I don't know what. And this one says that, I don't know if it was a man or woman, but they're actually happier, their life is happier even after that accident happened to them. Because it helped them kind of see life for what really matters.
Yes. And you know, for me, it defines perspective. Like now, sometimes I would be distressed about my dad's accident, but other times I just relax. You know why? A thought will come into my mind, and it will be like, what if he wasn't here?
Imagine.
What if because he had his accident like almost 40 years ago now. What if he died at that age? At that time, we wouldn't know, we wouldn't have him for another 40 years, you know? So there are elements of him that we know.
And his mind is fine.
Completely.
His personality
He's done
is great.
so many great things, you know? Still on that wheelchair. Sometimes I think we want life to be too perfect, and life is not perfect, you know? And I'm always telling people continuously, life happens, but it's what you make out of it. One of the things I think love about my dad and his personality is that I remember, and I was thinking, I wish I took more notes at the hospital. I think in the UK, because he was there, he went to the hospital, then
when the accident happened?
Yes, he was in hospital for a whole year. Then they put him like in an apartment just to monitor whether or not he could come back to Kenya. And I remember the doctor said to him...
it was that bad?
Yes, it was very bad. It was a very bad accident. The doctor said, "We've done everything for you medically. Now the will to live is your choice." Wow. First of all, I should have gotten his name, that doctor, because I don't know what his name is. But he spoke what is actually the reality of life. Many things can happen to us, but it's what we choose now.
How to respond.
How to respond. That's why the pictures, this one looks like she's actually chosen to respond in depression, and she has everything. This one is on a wheelchair, but they've chosen to respond with joy. Yeah. So every time even I want to get discouraged, I just remember my dad. And I get encouraged in 3 seconds, because, you know, the reality, sometimes you don't want to think of the reality of his life, but he just chose.
And I'm sure if you ask him, I mean, you know, no one wants that to happen, but if you ask him, have you had a good life?
He has.
He would say yes.
Very good, very full, accomplished a lot of things, has the right woman by his side.
Have you interviewed him? Bring him.
No, I think I need to interview him. That's a good. You see now, how we're flowing with good ideas. I've never thought of interviewing my dad, but I should, and have him on record.
And both your parents.
Both of them, yeah.
Because your
my
mom has
energy,
and you can see it. I mean, I don't think she has a wrinkle.
No, her skin is smooth, and she's energetic, happy. You know, doing what she needs to do when she needs to do it. And I don't know why it surprises me. The two of them are very happy together. Yeah. Very happy. You know, they giggle and hold hands, and you're like, you guys, what are you doing? You know, I mean, it's just amazing. But she has no. My mom is stress-free, stress-free living a life together with her husband. And there was even a song they made. I'm sure you know the song. You didn't many songs one day, but they made the best of a bad situation and have come out stronger and impacted us and impacted the world and changed the world. And just, you know, there's nothing that has been impossible with them. And yeah, Wonderful. It's amazing that you mentioned that. Yeah. So back to Vivo. What else about Vivo? So, but did you envision this success and this growth?
You know, no. And even now, if you ask me, are we successful? I don't know that I would say yes. You know, because at every stage of the journey, I'm looking ahead. But
you see why we say yes? You said to inspire and to make every woman feel look good.
Yeah,
so that one, success, 100%.
Wow.
Honestly, 100%. You have done that. And different women of different shapes and sizes.
It's true. And you know, there are a couple of things I'm not good at. One is I'm not good at looking back and seeing how far have you come, because I'm always looking forward, right? That's one thing. Secondly, I so focus on, I'm seeing the holes. You know what I mean? I don't know if you do that. But, you know, someone can come in and it's bad because, you know, someone might come to my house and say, oh, you've got a lovely home. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, but then, we have to repaint there. Have you seen there's a leak there?
Instead
have you seen,
you know, the comments, yes, it's a beautiful home.
I'll just, because I'm seeing it, I'm seeing the detail. And I'm forgetting to see of what's, and I'm not seeing the bigger picture. And so you're right. And you know, there's a lot to celebrate. I never thought we'd get to this size. The other day we hit 100 employees. I'm like, what? Amazing. We've actually reached that big.
And you started with how many?
With what? Well, we started off with 3.
Really?
When we first opened the first store, we had 3. It was me, Anne-Marie, and 3 employees.
And now you're at 100.
And now we're at 100. Actually, yesterday we were at 103.
Yeah. Excellent.
So that's exciting, and you know, the fact that we continue to grow, but our ambition is so big.
Which is good.
Okay, yeah.
The bigger,
you know, at what point will it feel like success? I don't know. But I don't feel like we're unsuccessful. Let me not say that. So it's not that, but you know, I haven't feel like, okay, we've now arrived. I'm like,
but arrival is a dangerous thing. You can't arrive. I think you can celebrate the wins and celebrate the journey, but you can't arrive, because if you arrive, then you'll like. I
mean, tell me about you, like how, because you also have grown.
Really,
your institution, your following, your.
I think I'm a lot like you. Sometimes I don't see the success. I
you
don't
see?
start to smell the coffee and say, wow, we've done well. I'm always like on to the next thing. And again, I'm a perfectionist, which is not really a good thing.
And I know you don't only focus on women, but you know, the mission is also, in some ways, is to touch lives and to make people, you know, more fulfilled, help them have a life that's more purpose-driven. I mean, how many lives is that? And you know, so how does success feel like?
I don't know. I think I'm exactly like you, Angia. I don't. But what I'm going to do, and even take it from this conversation, is just be more. Celebrate the wins. And I used to say that a lot. Celebrate the wins, celebrate the small successes, celebrate the steps. You know, even for me, I've learned, you know, I could never take a compliment. If you tell me I didn't know what to say, but now I'll say, okay, thank you. I find it very hard. If somebody say, oh, you're looking good, I would be like, oh, then I'll probably not wear it. You see, look at women. I'll probably not wear that outfit again consciously.
Why?
Yes, I don't know, because maybe I'm trying to be in the background, and the person who actually helped me come out is out there. Because out there, I'll tell her, no, that's too much. You'd please try to tone that down. She's like, why? She's like, Mom, be yourself. I'm like, no, we're going here. She's like, I'm toning down nothing. I'm like, oh God, this child. And we just go. She told me no. She told me, and then she said things, that's fake. Be yourself. If this is what you want to wear, wear it. Do it. Yeah. So celebrate the successes. Yeah, it's been their successes, but like for me, I'm still like. There's so much more that we still have to do. There's so much more.
But that's exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting.
It really gives you something to motivate and you know, keep you excited and charged and
keep you going. Yeah. I'm sure people, they're entrepreneurs, they want to know what are the three things. Actually, that's what I was thinking earlier, that you would tell your younger self.
Related to the business?
Related to business, related to anything you want to speak about. Well, what would you tell your younger self? And then the other thing before we close, and your children, is anyone interested in this business? Your girls?
My girls are young. They're 12 and 14. So my 14-year-old is not into dressing and clothes at all. In fact, she's the worst. You know, I try and get her excited about when we travel. I try and take her shopping. I'm like, it's your one chance. You've got an hour
to get something.
Pick what you want. I'm not even going to put restrictions. And she'll be like, can I just go home and watch my YouTube or what? I don't know what she does. So she's, you know, so at the moment she's not. My younger one is a bit more of a fashionista.
That's the one who's more like you, I think.
So she's a bit more of a fashionista, and she's like, Mom, I think Vivo should do a design like this. Like, she'll send me pictures, or she'll even sketch something, and she'll be like, will you pay me?
Wow.
If I give you my design, are you gonna pay me?
Like, hey, you should pay for the design.
So what I want to do is start having them come in and work a little bit in their holidays.
Yes.
You know, because also just to
very important.
Show them that it's not all just fun and games. I mean, you know, you do have to work
And it's amazing you do that, because we've just done a series with Kyo, Auntie Kyo, and she was saying that her dad, they took them to the farm, so he involved in the business early. So it's important also for them just to tell the, you know, what's happening in the business, and they might not take it over, but at least they should know how it's going to run, because I feel like this is going to be generational. This will pass on to many, many generations, and we have many brands out there that are, you know, have passed on from generation to generation. So I don't see why this would not. I
can't say that it's a huge thing that I'm thinking about. I mean, you know,
maybe it's not the moment.
Yeah,
the season.
But and also, to grow to the scale that I want it to, we're going to have to bring in partners. So it may stop being a family-owned. Do you see what I mean?
Oh, but you have to be careful with partners. Oh, I'm really scared of partners. But anyway, I guess you
the right ones.
Yeah, the right ones will come
ones.
across, and I guess you can put the right contracting and information so that you get the right result.
And it's very. You're right. I mean, there's a lot of horror stories out there.
Oh, many.
But there are also some really
good ones.
Good ones. So I think finding the right partner matters.
And when you partner with the right people, then it also increases the presence of the brand and the width of the brand. I mean, it can just take it to another level.
There's a scaling which is very difficult to do alone.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because of the resources and the know-how that comes with the investors.
Wow, hey, we've learned a lot. I've really enjoyed the conversation. I hope the conversation urges you to make movements and to create and to know what's possible and to know that, you know, you can do it. If Wandia did it, you can do it. And you know, she's Kenyan. This is a Kenyan brand. This is a Kenyan conversation, celebrating heroes and celebrating our heroes. I was going to say the more versatile heroes as well. So looking forward to seeing you for part 5 as we close part 4. God bless.